is the perfect day. You are in San Diego, California. It's about 77 degrees. The seagulls are doing their thing, and the waves are also doing their thing. Does it get any better than this? It actually does. You are in Geology 101 this semester, and now it's all that you could think about. So you leave your Cybertruck, you leave the fish tacos, and you start sprinting back to that shuttle. You want to get back to Provo, to Geology 101. And as you're waiting for the shuttle, you look down at the ground and you see all these rocks. And now you love rocks. And you especially love this rock. And let's pause for a moment and look at this rock. This is a conglomerate rock. And it's made of little pebbles that got stuck in mud or sand. And over a long time, pressure and minerals glued it all together into one solid rock, which is something you wouldn't have known if you were not in Geology 101 this semester. And so you look at this rock, you're thankful for it, and you start to put it back down. Because now, you got to get back to class. You look at all those rocks and you think, wow, there are probably so many cool rocks in that pile. But nevertheless, we're on our way. We're driving up the United States and we're hitting St. George. We're in Utah, and at this point you're thinking, wow, this car ride is so boring. I would rather be in an accounting exam right now. And as you're looking out the window, you're looking, and you see this beautiful piece of art. And you stop for a moment and you say, wait, I was in Geology 101 with Professor Hudson. Let's look at this again. This is a tilted layer of sedimentary rock, and it was originally flat, but tectonic forces pushed and tilted it over time. And if you want to go the further mile, you can call that measurement of that angled dip, that tilt of which that rock has been made. You think, wow, these rocks are so much cooler now. But you're back on the road. You still have 8 hours to go. And you're looking out the window and you're thinking, wow, wait, those mountains are actually kind of cool. I remember some pretty cool websites that I learned this semester. One of them being that those mountains may have led to an earthquake. And even on this road, this very road, earlier this day, there was a 1.6 magnitude earthquake, which happened here. I would have known that, and furthermore, there's another website that shows the exact fault line of where that earthquake may have occurred. And in this case, it was the Beaver Basin Fault. And if you do even more research, you'll learn that this is a normal fault line, which means that that hanging wall is sliding down and literally stretching these mountains and valleys apart, which led to that earthquake, which is not something that you would have known if you were not in this class this semester. And as you're looking out the window, you think, wow, I have learned a lot, but really why? What has been the most important thing I've learned about the earth? And this is the most important thing that I know to be true, which is from Moses chapter 6. And it says, and behold, all things have their likeness, and all things are created and made to bear record of me. Both things that which are temporal, and things which are spiritual. Things which are in the heavens above, and things which are on the earth. Things which are in the earth, things which are under the earth, both above and beneath. All things bear record of me. All that we learn about this earth bears record that there is a divine creator. And that is why you should learn about the earth.